everybody, and welcome to another rendition of Poland Daily Travel. We've only done about 1,200 of these or so. Tonight's guest is Artur Gorniewski, who you'll remember from other programs. Artur, how are you?
Hello. Will, thank you very much for your invitation. I'm great. Thanks to you.
Yeah, you're grateful. You're also
much.
great.
I am grateful.
And you're also great. You're both great. Now, we've been talking about Switzerland because we've never talked about Switzerland, but it's a country that everyone seems to be curious about.
Yes.
They have a machine gun in every house.
Well, and the bunker.
And a bunker too?
Yes, and also a system of bunkers that can accommodate every single inhabitant of Switzerland.
Okay. And is it true that, I mean, I didn't remember that. Is it true that they would blow up the mountain passes so you can't go in?
They want to make sure if you start war with Switzerland, it will be very costly for you. Mm-hmm. They make a very clear statement. So even me as a person who just travels over there, I got in possession of that information somehow. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And also when you are in Jungfrau area, you see every day this very...
Nice segue.
These fighters.
Oh, going over the Swiss,
yes.
American fighters? Or?
I don't know what fighters are they, because first
Are they by French ones or American ones, or
first,
British?
Listen, first they pass, and then you are hit by the sound.
The sound, Sound, sonic boom.
Yeah.
You go, boom.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yes.
Because I remember as a kid living in Virginia Beach, you would go riding down the road and you would see the jets really low. You could see the pilot when they were coming to land. It was just over the road, and you would just see them. You'd wave at them. They could almost, they'd wave when they crossed the road sometimes. Not at you, but they would do it because they were so close.
Yeah. They are flying right between these mountains over there.
Yeah.
That's really amazing.
Yeah. These jets are incredible. The Russians better watch out. Right. So we said machine guns. There was something else you wanted to tell me. You were saying about Switzerland.
Tourism. How it started.
Yes. Your job. Yeah.
That's my job. And Lucerne is the cradle of Swiss tourism. Everyone wants to go to Lucerne.
Why?
Because it's so
I've heard
beautiful.
that all my life. Why?
Listen, the hotels they built over there, these castles on the hills, Hotel National, Hotel Mandarin, Goethe Hotel. These are just palaces. These are such facilities that you would like to just stay at and never leave.
So the whole of the European elite was going to these places in the 19th century.
Well, we have a very sad information of Tina Turner, who just passed away.
She died recently.
And we have an information that she died in Switzerland.
Yeah, but she was a citizen of Switzerland. Yeah.
So that's the place to go when you would like to take some time for yourself after a whole life of working. Switzerland is a place where at 9 p.m. everything is closed and you should go to bed. Very calm indeed, very tranquil are these villages. You can see Switzerland is made to measure. When you see these pavements, when you see these stairs, Switzerland is an amazing, very difficult countryside that Swiss people made accessible for them and therefore all the visiting people.
So they've carved a civilization into a...
They literally...
into the countryside.
And even though you can see a very strong human interaction with nature, then you will still see the most relaxed cows on planet Earth. Just recently, when I drove through, I saw these 3 cows just laying next to the road, like as if they were gossiping. Oh, now this guy's coming. I wonder where he's from. And they still have these bells, you know.
Well, I remember that. Yeah.
And when one of them like used the bell, I felt that it's okay. Now you can go.
Did you meet Heidi when you were there?
Heidi?
Yeah. Do you know the story of Heidi?
Who's Heidi? You tell me the story of Heidi.
I don't know. Tell me the story of Heidi.
No, you tell me.
Oh, you don't know Heidi?
No, I don't.
Heidi's there's a famous book about Heidi, who's they made a movie about it, a television series, I think, as well. I forget who wrote the book at this point. because I haven't thought about it since I was a kid at least. But she's a girl who lives in the country with her grandfather. This is basically the story. It's a classic children's story.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Disney made a film years ago.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's one more story to read. That's,
Yeah, the
that's-
story of Heidi. You didn't know that. See, you know everything about Switzerland, but I got Heidi.
I know the story of Hans Waldmann.
I bet everybody out there knows Heidi except you and me. They know it better than we do.
The Lion of Lucerne, amazing sculpture carved in the wall.
Yeah.
Bartel Thorvaldsen, the Danish sculptor who designed the Lion of Lucerne, also is responsible for Prince Józef Poniatowski sculpture in Warsaw in front of the presidential palace these days.
Who was the last king of...
Józef Poniatowski was
related to.
the general of Polish troops in a moment when Poland was not on the maps, where they were fighting among with Napoleon. And he died during the Battle of Leipzig, the Battle of the Nations
with,
in 1813.
Napoleon's
That's
defeat.
correct.
It was more of a standoff, but for him it
that
was
was
a defeat.
Napoleon's
Yeah.
defeat. When he tried
Yeah.
to come back 2 years later in Waterloo, that wasn't his greatest defeat, but the last one. That's
Yeah.
why everyone talks about Waterloo instead of Leipzig.
And Poniatowski would have been the son of the king or nephew of the king?
He was
something like that?
he was a relative.
A relative, yeah.
Yes,
Of the last king.
Yes.
Before the partition.
That's
okay,
correct.
That's all we got time for. Thank you, Arthur. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.